morning, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan. Let's begin with the top stories this hour. Dispute emerges between the ruling alliances of Province 2 on Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's Janakpur visit. Forum welcomes the Premier Oli while RJP boycotts the function. Controversies persist over the leadership of Supreme Court due to the delay in the appointment of new Chief Justice. Tributes pour in from leaders across the world at the demise of former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan. Leaders mourn the passing away of a peacemaker. And the 18th edition of the Asian Games gets off to an extravagant opening ceremony in the Indonesian capital Jakarta. Matches under 6 disciplines to be held today. Let us begin with the latest national political updates. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli reached Janakpur yesterday for the second time since assuming premiership. Although the Prime Minister was welcomed by coalition partner Sanghya Samajwadi Forum, Rashtriya Janata Party boycotted a function to welcome his arrival. Oli's Janakpur visit has been observed with significance by political fraternity. The then CPNML chairman KP Sharma Oli was highly criticized due to his polarizing views on Madhes-based parties' stand on provincial demarcation, citizenship and issues of constitution amendment, among others. Oli has now begun a new political journey by improving his ties with Madhes. Addressing the Provincial Assembly in Janakpur Dham yesterday, Premier Oli said that development of Madhes was prioritized also because the people there sharply criticized him. The Prime Minister expressed commitment of solving the issues of the dispute on citizenship and constitution amendment within the next few months. Coalition partner RJP, however, boycotted the meeting, saying the Prime Minister was yet to declare a time period for constitution amendment and withdraw that what they termed fabricated cases filed against the Madhesi protesters. Most of the ministers and members, barring Province Minister Jitendra Sonal, did not attend the meeting. RJP members who had entered the Provincial Assembly soon left the hall, boycotting the meeting. In his 1-hour 40-minute address at the Provincial Assembly, Prime Minister Oli described and appreciated the history, culture and traditions of Mithila region. Prime Minister Oli also informed the Assembly about the postal highway, railway network, Nisgad Airport, industrial corridor, teaching hospital in Rajbira, Chure conservation and plans for tourism promotion in Province 2. And moving on, the Constitution has provisioned the appointment of the senior-most justice as the acting Chief Justice in case the post is vacant or the Chief Justice takes leave. However, Justice Deepak Raj Joshi has continued presenting himself as the acting Chief Justice despite on leave after being termed ineligible for the position. While the senior-most justice after Joshi, Om Prakash Mishra, has currently been leading the judiciary. On the eve of implementation of the Criminal Code Act and Civil Code Act, Joshi issued a message in the capacity of the acting Chief Justice. Meanwhile, since Joshi took leave from office, Om Prakash Mishra has been undergoing daily responsibilities related to court and attending programs that otherwise require the presence of the Chief Justice. Mishra had attended the program organized by the Ministry of Law to mark the implementation of the new laws. Former Chief Justice Kamal Naran Das has termed Joshi's claim as incorrect, as he says the Supreme Court in principle had just a single acting Chief Justice. Even the administration of the Supreme Court is now facing technical difficulties with the judicial leadership yet to be decided on. Despite introducing Mishra as the Chief Justice in the website of the Supreme Court, Joshi has been ranked higher in order. Constitution experts have attributed the confusion to the ambiguous laws regarding what needs to be done when the Parliamentary Hearing Committee scraps the recommendation for the position of the Chief Justice. Joshi's 15-day leave from office expires today. There is no legal complication for him to resume operation as the Chief Justice if and when he returns to Supreme Court. However, ethical questions are to be raised following rejection of his recommendation on the grounds of lack of leadership qualities for the judiciary. Meeting of the Constitutional Council will not be held soon as President of the Opposition Nepali Congress is currently out of the country. Dilemma regarding the leadership at the apex judicial body of the nation is certain to persist further amid the continuing disputes. Welcome back. Nepal has expedited preparations for the sideline dialogues on energy, tourism and trade, among other agendas, with the head of the BIMSTEC member nations that are to reach Kathmandu to attend the 4th summit of the international organization. Office of the Prime Minister and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs are making internal preparations to formulate the stand by determining Nepal's interest areas and priorities. Head of the nations and the governments of all member nations are to reach Kathmandu on the 29th of August to attend the summit scheduled for the 30th and 31st of August. Following the inaugural session, President and Prime Ministers of the member nations are to meet their Nepalese counterparts. Preparations are underway for bilateral discussions on issues of mutual interest in their meetings with President Bidya Devi Bhandari and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. Experts are of the opinion that Nepal should prioritize investment and trade of Nepal's energy production, agriculture, tourism, aviation and transport network during the dialogues. They have said that Nepal can discuss on agendas of trade, technological development, tourism and connectivity through bilateral coordination with the BIMSTEC member nations that are economically prosperous in comparison to Nepal. BIMSTEC has prioritized poverty alleviation, trade and investment, transport and communications, energy, tourism, technology, agriculture, environment and disaster management, along with expansion of communication among public. There is also a call for Nepal to utilize the opportunity to discuss and reap benefits on special agendas of direct concern for mutual benefit. And it's now time for segment Public Pulse, where you text us with their opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, why are the provincial governments prioritizing facilities instead of their responsibilities? And our options are: option A, facility oriented; option B, overlooking promises. The voting for that question is on. Type NAWS, select your option A or B and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. New laws have recently come into implementation in the country. In this context, we had asked the locals in Nepalgans regarding their level of awareness about the new laws. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Public Voice.
लागू गर्नुभन्दा पहिला सम्बन्धित पक्षहरुसँग कतिको बहसमा ल्याइयो, कति जानकारी दिइयो, त्यो महत्त्वपूर्ण हो।
अहिले भर्खर सुने कि यस्तो केही नियम आएको छ भनेर, यसको बारेमा चाहिँ मलाई अहिले केही पनि थाहा छैन। म अवश्य नै आफ्नो टिचरहरुलाई सोध्ने छु।
प्रेस जगतलाई नै कुण्ठित पार्ने, संकुचन गर्ने प्रयास गरिएको छ।
सबै पक्ष त राम्रा छैनन्, कुनै पनि पक्ष चाहिँ जबरजस्ती छ, लादेको छ।
गाउँ घरको लागि चाहिँ उपलब्ध छैन, त्यो तरिकाको वातावरण मिलाउन पर्छ।
नेपालमा कानुन त 60% लाग्दैन हेर्नुस्।
यो कानुनको लागू पनि होस्, उसमा मात्र कागजमा मात्र सीमित नहोस्।
Our next English bulletin will air at 11 a.m. Stay with us for more news and entertainment on KTBSD. Good day.